Going on, guys? Back at you with another video. This time we're gonna go over the NFC Championship game of 2020 between the Bucs and the Packers. And also, I just wanted to touch base on the whole Kevin Samuels thing. And in place of his memory, every Friday I'm gonna be dropping a breakdown on his basically one of his phone calls, and we're just gonna break that down every Friday. I'm just gonna pick one out of a hat, and we're just gonna do it that way, keep his memory alive. But other than that, we're also gonna keep doing what we're doing here, because this is a self-improvement and the truth channel first, so I gotta give you guys the truth any way I can. But without further ado, here we go. So first play that we're allowed to get is a pass, and we have a floating pass right to a wide open guy. But let's look at the safety, guys. Let's look at how the safety is running flat. He's almost running this way instead of running this way. That's what you're taught as a safety. Anyone that plays safety, tell me if I'm wrong right now in the comments. Am I wrong in telling you that when the ball is thrown that you should be running to where the ball is going to be, not to where the receiver is? I'll give you a second to think about that. So if he was going on an angle this way, he's going to pick this off. But instead, he runs flat at the receiver where he is and allows him to catch the ball. And let's see if anyone touches him. Yeah, he got touched. He's touched. He just ends up running. So, wait. So he's down at the 20. Yeah, they brought him back. All right, next play. Brady drops back, steps in, fires it, wide open. See, like, you can tell when the quarterback's mechanics are intact and they're really trying to make a pass completed. You can really tell, and I can tell right away when it's a bad pass. His mechanics look decent right now. That was kind of all arm, but that's an easy throw for him. Mike Evans is 6'5". There's no one behind him, so all he has to do is throw it behind him. So this is a bad play by the corner. The corner is in no position to make the play. He should have you got to be as close as possible to him, because if you stay in front, yeah, you're forcing him to go over you, but that's easy for Tom Brady. He's been doing that for 20 years. He doesn't really try to slap the ball away, really. He kind of leans back instead of going straight up. You know, it's all for show. It's good acting. Next play. Fake handoff, drops back, fires it. That's good footwork right there. You see how he has his footwork on point. His feet is in motion. His pointer foot is where it needs to be. The last game we watched, his feet were all over the place. His mechanics were off, and that was the prime of his career. Right now, he's a little older. And right here, he just gets sacked. Let's look at the the right tackle, getting driven back and then lunges forward. That's when he loses them right there. And once you lunge, that's when you lose. You never want to lunge as a lineman. I know it's harder to do than it is to say, but like, you just got to do it. You got to try your hardest. And they get the first on the run. Nothing special there. Fake reverse, and then right back to the faker. And then this guy over pursues, but makes the arm tackle. Wow. I don't think this was supposed to be made. This guy flies by, and then that guy just goes down. That's awful. That's embarrassing. All right. Next play. 3rd and 14. And we get a hike. Wide open. Oh, they call a screen. That's a perfect call. But let's see what happens here. Come on, guys. So what is the thing you're taught, defensive lineman? If the lineman let you through easily, it's a screen pass. So let's watch how all four guys fall for this. So all the linemen just let you go run right by him. So 1, 2, 3, 4 guys are initiated. This guy, he sees it, but he should be coming up right there. This guy should be running right in between, but he stays there. This guy is on there, This guy sees it too. So both these two guys should be coming up right here. And this guy should be turning around. Let's watch what these two guys do. They keep pursuing. Now they start turning around. This guy comes up, but it's too late. And this guy doesn't come up. It's just a nightmare. Guys aren't really trying to make plays. Look at this. Guys are just running into blocks. Look at 20. 20 should have made the play all the way back here. And look at number 20. Just running in the blocks. Look at Mike Evans. Did you guys look at Mike Evans here? Look at Mike Evans call him over. Watch Mike Evans give number 20 a signal to come over to him so he can block him. Watch. Watch Mike Evans. See, he called him over with his left hand. Watch Mike Evans' left hand, number 13 right here. Watch his left hand as he calls this guy over. Yep. I'm going to block you. And then number 20 stays blocked, doesn't come off the block, and lets him fall down. Doesn't try to fight over to get over there to stop the first. Doesn't do anything. And you guys believe that this stuff is real? You believe there's no hand signals? Okay. Fake handoff. Brady drops back. Great footwork. Steps in. Pointer toe is right where he wants the ball. It's completed. See when you're... Oh, it's not. The only reason it's not is because that's a drop. But that was a great throw. Great step through. So when these guys want to complete a pass, they're going to complete it. Or at least get it to where it needs to be. And the rest is on the receiver. This is just... The guy just got driven back. Look how far back he gets driven back. 64. He's just getting driven back. And then the guy just reaches in on him. Brady never stepped in either. Neither should he, though. He's so old. Not as nimble as he used to be. Or was he ever? Drops back. And he's going to take a sack, isn't he? Of course. So, guys, can anyone explain to me why he's just not throwing here, or there? He had 3 guys. Let's pause the game right here. At this point, you have to make a decision, guys. At this point, you have to decide, am I going to throw here? Am I going to throw here, or am I just going to get away from danger? Because you only have 3 seconds to throw the football as a quarterback. You have no more than 3 seconds. Like, F what you heard. That's all you have. Now, that's on a good day. On most days, you have 2 3/4 a second to get that ball off. On really good teams, you might have 3.3 seconds, but the average is 3 seconds, and he knows this. So the fact that he takes this sack right now, that says a lot to me. Like, you know, he's going to pretend that he's going to throw it. Like, dude, you knew you were never going to throw that. He has the quickest release ever. He knew he had guys open. This is Aaron Rodgers we're talking about. And Tom Brady. These are the 2 best quarterbacks to play right now. Let's see what happens here. Drop back. I'm watching his footwork on his rollout here. Let's see if he plants his foot. He's still running. Yeah, he kind of planted it right there. I saw him put his pointer foot down before he threw it, so that was a nice throw. See what I mean, though? That's on the run, and you're telling me when he's got his feet set that he's going to throw it right to the other team? And people buy this stuff. Like, people, like, believe that that's capable. It's, like applicable. It's not. Only when he wants it to be. And then look at 24. Take this crap angle. This is on number 24 all the way. What is he doing? All right, let's watch 24 the whole way. All my corners, if you see a receiver not go forward and just go right to a bubble screen, would you even backpedal or would you go straight at him? Let's watch what the DB does. We know it's a bubble. He's just going to go this way. He's going to go laterally. Watch what this guy does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 steps before he starts coming up. Now, let's think about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If he takes those 5 steps forward, guys, he's literally going to be right here, right now, as he's catching it, and he can tackle him. But instead, he got panicked. He panicked, backpedaled, and then did another 4 false steps afterwards. And then now tries to come up and stutters again and gets stiff-armed, but not really, and falls to his feet. Come on, guys. That's just him playing scared or being told to let him catch the ball. Like, stop. Vita Vea, what are they circling him for? Oh, he's getting double teamed. Look at Rodgers now. Look at how decisive he is this time. steps into it, pointer foot down, wide open. This is going to be completed as long as he can catch it, and he does. See what I mean? This is how accurate this guy is. He puts it right on the money. Like, he knows where to put the ball. He knows how to put it. And that's actually pass interference. 24 is just putting his arm out without looking. Sticks his arm out. He looks a little bit. They wouldn't call that because he turned his head a little bit. But either way, that's just easy. That just shows you how accurate this guy is. So, like, when he throws it right to the other team, it's because he intended to. Like, don't get it twisted. That's just what it is. Wide open right here. Wide open right here. So let's see. Oh, this guy is actually open too. You can't see him on your screen. Let's see if I can turn it a little bit. Yep, right there. You see that freaking right arm or the left arm right here? Red arm. That guy could be open as well. Let's see. And Brady's still holding it. Fires it. He throws it to someone else. And by someone else, that should have been the other team, but Godwin. Let's see how this actually looks. I don't know. Like, what? So he tips it. I need to see a closer look at that one, because that looked weird. How are you catching that like that? I think they're not going to show it again. That's crazy, guys. They're really not going to show another angle on that. I want to see if there was foul play with the gloves. Alright, what the hell? What are these linebackers doing? Why is he not running through this gap? This guy should be running through this gap right now. And this guy should be running through this gap. And this guy should be coming up this way, that way, this way. Everything should be covered here, guys. There should be no issues here. But look at this. What are these guys doing? What is 23 doing? Almost pinballed that guy. What is going on here? What's 31 going to do? He's going to get spun. Okay. All right. Sure. Whatever you say, guys. The NFL is so real, right? Guys are playing so hard. Guys are doing what they got to do, right? Whoops. So, Rodgers drops back. Man in his face. Look at that. Pressure in his face, guys. Look at this. This is a 350-pound man right here. This man is 350 pounds, and I think he's 6'4". Literally hitting him in his mouth as he's throwing it, and he throws a perfectly pinpoint pass. But you're going to tell me that when he has a clean pocket, he's throwing it right to the other team? That is legitimate? Like, how? How could that be? He gets hit in his mouth. Perfect pass. It's like it didn't even matter that he got hit. It just doesn't make sense. Eventually, you guys will see this stuff is fake. Look at this. Look at these two guys. Why are those linebackers so close? The average fan doesn't realize that these two splits are right next to each other on purpose. This guy should be right here, because look at this. You got a tight split and a tight end. Like, what? Am I missing something? Or hold on. 1, 2, 3 tight. There's 1, 2 tight ends, so there's 3 receivers there, guys. Like, why would this guy should be here? This guy should be here on the hash, and this guy should be here. But they're misaligning on purpose because they're doing a toss left. They probably need this play to be lucrative. And let's see how lucrative it will be. See, them being lined up inside like that, it allows those linemen and tight ends to get to him on purpose. And then look at this guy jogging to his block while this guy backpedals. Still, even though he sees it's a toss, he's still going to backpedal and shuffle back. Like, it's just crazy to me. And now this guy over pursues the guy that should have been making the tackle at the 1 yard gain line. But okay. Whatever. We'll say that's real, I guess. Toss right. All right, let's look at this. Like, so they just misalign on purpose. So they do the same play, different formation, same idea, same concept, different direction, right? So they run the same thing to the right. This time with a motion to give them an extra blocker. Last time they had 3 blockers. Now they're going to have a 4th, right? Because they have what? One, two. Oh no, the tight end's on this side. That would have been illegal. So they got the tight end on this side, 2 receivers that side, and they bring the third guy over, the fullback. And you should have known the fullback lined up wide. They're trying to motion him over to run a toss. You should have known that this was a run. And then these guys, as this motion's going over, notice how none of these guys are moving to the left. They're all standing there. If you see a motion left, everyone would be adjusting left. Everyone would be sliding left. This guy would be on the hash. This guy would be in the middle. This guy would move right here, right next to the hash. And everyone would be in a position to stop this play right here. But they're not. They're only moving a little bit. Notice how they're only moving a little. They're not really getting out to the spot. And that's what allows this cutback and this run. Guys just not aligning perfectly. You have to align properly and perfectly or you're going to get beat. That's all the NFL is. It's all about lining up because everyone's so fast. If you're even 1 foot off of alignment, you're going to get beat. And these players know that. That's why they misalign to allow certain plays. Let's look at this. Who's this? Mercedes Lewis? No one saw him come out of the backfield? Alright. Wow. What's up with this guy? Cut block. Look at, he allowed the cut block, guys. The corners are very athletic. Look at how he just doesn't dodge this. Bro, you could have easily hit your hands on his helmet, pushed him away from you, and got outside or inside, whichever way you wanted. This is a harder block to get off, a stock block. But a cut block? That should have been easy. How does he not get off of that? I'm actually like dumbfounded by that. That doesn't even make any type of sense. Not even a little bit. Alright, next play. Hikes it. Why? Look at the linebacker getting driven back. All of them. They all, look at them. Driven back. Like, why aren't you filling quicker? Like, he's allowing the blocks to get to him. He's not getting up to the run. It's like some guys just play soft. Play action right. Flings it. Almost right to the other team, guys. His mechanics are off. Look at his feet. Look at his feet. He never planted at all. If his left foot never hit the ground as he was throwing it, that's what happens. Your left foot has to hit the ground. If you're a righty, if your left foot is not on the ground pointing to where it needs to go, it's going to sail. And right there, he threw off his back foot. No left foot on the ground. That's what happens. It gets thrown right to the other team. He's lucky he didn't catch it. Now, guys are just left wide open. And look at Davante Adams, the guy, the king. I'm talking the king of getting his feet in bounds. Has all this space to do it and just does not, guys. Look at how he, like, come on, guys. He has the best awareness. He knew where his feet was, where his feet were going to land. He knew this, guys. He knew where he was on the field. But look at how he elongates his leg. His left leg, he elongates it out of bounds. Watch. Watch his left leg, guys. Let me even slow this down. Sometimes some plays you got to slow down even more. Davante did this on purpose, man. He's got the best footwork in the league. Aaron Rodgers says this is the best receiver he's ever played with. Best player, actually, he said. So why didn't he just jump and keep his... Like, right there, he's not even jumping that high. Like, he's not, guys. All he has to do is just keep his feet down. But he elongates his leg on purpose. I'm doing it in slow motion so you can see. Like, he didn't have to do what he did there. He did that extra spin and spread his leg long. He knew he was at the back of the end zone. You can't maneuver that way when you're that close. And he knows that, guys. There's no crowd here to check him on it. So this is the COVID league. There's not too many people there. Look at that. Look how empty those seats are. There's only a few people. That's like friends and family right now. Compared to what it should be, this is the COVID year. That's all friends and family. No one's going to check him on that. And the Bucs friends and families, they want him to mess up. So now they end up getting 3 points out of that when they should have had friggin' a tied game. But okay, that's how the NFL wanted it. So let's go. Next play. This looks like a heavy set. Well, it is a heavy set. Looks like they're going to run. and they fake it. Brady's so good at doing that, making you think run and passing out of it, and it's a screen. Let's speed this up a little bit because I only wanted to be slow on that one play so you can see Devontae's footwork. Now here we go. And again, look at how these guys fall for these screens. All aggressive, all 4 guys run up and don't help out. So that's 4 guys out of the play that could have been in the play easily because they're doing their own thing. That's what happens. Next play. Brady drops back, fakes the handoff again, flings it right over the aggression. No man's land. Look at this, no man's land. All 3 guys, no man's land, no man's land. This guy is right next to him, runs to no man's land. So look at this, guys. 1, 2, 3 guys that can go cover this one guy. None of them do. None. Not even one of these 3 guys. They all decide to stand next to each other. Like, you're not taught to do this, guys. Make a triangle. Like, you're not taught to do this at all. This is not something anyone would ever teach you or coach you to do. Like, that's not any type of defense that you do. That's not a philosophy. That's not anything, guys. Where's his man? Who's guarding him? No one. They're all in no man's land. Like, literally. On purpose. That's not a defense that you're taught. Like, I don't know what that is. I really don't. I'm really trying to figure this out. I don't know. Wide open. 17's wide open. He had 17, but he threw it there. Either way, it works out, but if he got sacked, it would have mattered then. I'll tell you that much. Alright, next play. Drops back. His feet. He got sacked. Let's see who messed up. Left tackle. Let's watch it. Look at him. He's losing his footing. He never had his balance. The left tackle. Watch him. He never has his balance. Allows the guy to gain ground. Both his tackles fail. And we see it every time. The tackle's just failing the quarterback. This is just a trend. We're used to it out here. Alright, next play. Rodgers fires it right to the other team. Let's look at his footwork. Yeah, off his back foot, guys. Look at him. Look at Rodgers. Right there. All arm. He does have his foot pointed forward, but he's aiming this to the other team. Like, that's not the guy you would throw to, guys. Look at this guy right here, wide open. We have a guy stumbling and falling. Wide open, right, guys? Am I mistaken here? Why wouldn't you throw here? You throw to a guy who's covered completely. Even Devontae, if you throw over this guy in his breadbasket, this guy's open too. But this isn't the pass you would make, guys, unless you're trying to give the ball back, which he absolutely does do. Throws it right to their best corner. At the time, that's their best corner. So he challenged their best corner when they had a wide open guy and a guy who was in a better position. 2 guys, actually, but okay. But yeah, he didn't mean to do that, right? He threw it behind his receiver. It's like, come on, man. He knows where to do with it. Brady just throws this away because he knows what he's doing. I think Brady almost threw a pick. Looked like he was trying to give that right back to them. Literally, Brady almost... Why didn't that guy go after... Look at number 25. 25 didn't really go after that with all his heart. Because he's not supposed to, guys. It was right there for the taking, guys. 25 literally could have easily taken that, but he didn't want to. Now, do you guys see this in slow motion, how egregious these games are? Like, how doesn't he pick that off? He threw it right to him. I thought he was the intended receiver. I can't even believe that. So what, they're going to complete this and get a freaking field goal out of this? Timeout. They're going for the end zone here. Look at how he gets all that time. Terrible, guys. What is number 20 doing? So let's see what these guys are in. Looks like they're in man. Actually, no, they're in zone. Based on his technique, he's shuffle running, sir. They're in a zone. He's in a cover 3 and he gets beat deep, guys. How do you get beat deep in cover 3? What is he doing? Like, he's still shuffle running instead of running. But you guys believe the NFL is real. He almost kicked the guy. Like, guys, this stuff is so fake. The corner's in the wrong technique. The ball's thrown in the air. He's looking at the ball. And he stays in his shuffle technique instead of running. How is that real? That doesn't make any sense. Crosser wide open. Oh, so you're going to fumble when you're wide open. You guys look at his elbow. He left it out for the guy to hit him and expose him. Completely let this guy expose him. I need to watch this again. Please show. They're not going to show it again. I hate these replays sometimes when they don't show them. Oh. Let's watch this guy. What is he doing? What are you doing, guy? The guy's running full speed at you. Like, you're in man. That's your man. Why are you running past him? The play action. You see the court. Look, the quarterback has the ball. What is he even doing? Like, what is he even looking at? I don't get it. Like, what are these NFL players doing? Just watch him. Now watch Brady. Fake is done. Fake is done, all right? I'll even give him the benefit of the doubt, and I'll give him another frame of a second. But the football is out, guys. Completely and utterly, it is out. So right there, see right at this point, what is he doing? At this point, you should be realizing it is pass, and you should be turning your hips and opening up to play this guy. Instead, look what he does. Hits him and then keeps doing nothing and lets him run. I don't get how that's real, guys. How is that real football? How is letting a guy go right by you when he's your assignment football? Oh, now Aaron Rodgers is accurate again. Now he can throw the ball right to his players again, huh? How about that? They're going to let them score on this drive. They have to. This game's getting out of hand. They can't not let them score. What is number 35 doing? Look at 35. Like, what are you doing? First of all, I know what he's doing. He's gonna curl the flat. So in this, screw the flat. Leave the flat player alone. You want to take this wheel right here. He should have taken this wheel up the field, and then this guy would handle that and this. Because you got to remember, when you have a curl to flat, you have a curl player. So your curl player is your inside player on this flat player. You'll eventually be able to get there. He's gonna be your help. So you have to be aggressive on this because no one else is there. This is cover 2, I think. Yeah, this is cover 2. Dean needs to get depth. That's on Dean. It's either cover 2 or cover 3. Either way, like, he needs to play that way better. You got to get depth on that. That's terrible defense, guys. Drop back. Runs right by the big boy. Fires it. Alright, that was done on purpose, guys. Then we have another guy running to no man's land. See this guy running in right here? This guy had no business running in at all. He's supposed to be on this guy right here. But he decided to do his own thing and run to no man's land. We see it all the time. How many times do we see a guy who's supposed to be covering a guy run into no man's land for no reason, just to give up a catch? It's just like right on time every single time. It just doesn't cease to stop. I guess ceasing and stop means the same thing. Look at this. Look at this. So what is the DB doing? And how is Rodgers so accurate now, but he wasn't before? What is the DB doing, guys? Look how far off he is. This guy's open, that guy's open, this guy's open, and this guy's open. Doesn't make any sense. Well, this guy isn't open, but the other 3 were. So you're telling me that guy couldn't cover a tight end? I don't even know who that guy is. You couldn't even cover a nobody. Because it's fake. Brady. Look at Brady throwing it right to the other team to make it interesting. This happened last time, but number 25, I think it was, let it go right through his hands. Brady just throws this up. Let's look at his footwork. His pointer toe is pointing. Let's see. Off, yeah, that's all arm, guys. He just flailed that up. He wasn't really trying to complete that. He threw it. Whenever Brady or Rodgers throws it in double coverage, they do it on purpose. That's not something they ever do. You know what I mean? They do that when a turnover is called for. Because these things are called for. They don't just happen. It's not by chance. Alright, here we go. Wide open, both of them. Whenever they leak out of the backfield, bad things are going to happen. To the defense, that is. Because, like, why would you not cover two guys out of the backfield? Like, it just doesn't make sense. You were doing it all game. You're not doing it now? Oh, it's probably for a reason. What's that reason? Oh, probably a touchdown. Let's see it. That guy better make the tackle. What is he going to fumble? Yeah, he just drove him for a ride. He should have been tackled dead to rights at the line, but the NFL is so putty made. It's so soft, man. We got another out. No one's covering the running backs out of the backfield anymore. They're like giving up now. And I don't know why. Wait, whoa. What's going on here? What's this guy doing? He's like dancing. You're out of bounds completely. Why are you doing that? What is he doing? I think he was trying to stay in bounds and he just kind of like went with it. He was like, oh, this looks cool. Let me keep high stepping. Oh, yeah. Like, whoa, buddy, chill. Wide open. He has to go to his buddy, though, who couldn't keep his feet in bounds before. It should be 21-28, guys. Just keep that in mind. Oh, they call a penalty here? Why? What did he do? Is it a horse collar? Let's see. Oh, head-to-head. He went head-to-head with him. Let me see. Caught it. He's not defenseless, so I don't know. But he did go head-to-head with him. So that will give him a first down. That was a slamming hit right there. Bro, you could have broke that dude's neck easily. He definitely got a concussion from that. Like, 100%. You got to be safer than that. You can't be taking guys' heads off like that. That's messed up. Wide open. That's just easy. And then the Bucks. Like, what? Why would... You're telling me Todd Bowles is going to call an all-out blitz? It's 3rd and goal. Like, why would you call an all-out blitz here? This is not what you would do here. So you blitz all your linebackers and leave the middle open for the slants? Come on, guys. Like, this is just like rookie. Like, no. Any one of us off the streets, if we're the defensive coordinator on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, we're not calling an all-out man blitz to leave our DBs in a vulnerable position against the best quarterback, arguably, in the league. We're not doing that. He's doing this because he has to allow the points. He has to give him an easy read, an easy middle read. Easy. No one can cover him on a slant. It just can't happen. See, 24 is not that mad. He's got to pretend, show some acting, slap your hands. Oh, man. But they already know they're going to win. This right here should be the tying. Actually, this should be the leading points right here. This should be, if he gets this, which he should have, but he dropped it. So let's see this. So if he catches it, that's 25. But also, if Adams got his feet in like he always does and didn't that time, it would be 29-28. But you guys still believe this stuff is real, right? Throws it right to him, drops. No one knows why. But whatever, this stuff is real though, right? And what do I always tell you guys? Whenever there's a kickoff on a highlight tape, it's always a bad thing for the defense, a good thing for the offense, unless it's a fumble. Let's see. Looks like an offensive play right there. Everyone's all bunched together. That's what happens when you're bunched together and you don't follow lane responsibilities. It's the 4th here. Brady throws it up. I don't like the way he threw that up, but looks like he has some space on him. And then Mike Evans completely alligator arms this. Look at him. What are you doing, guy? That was actually a perfect ball. It didn't look nice coming off until it got closer, then it looked good. Brady steps into it. Oh yeah, he stepped right into that one. That was a nice one. That's what he does though when he wants to complete it. This time he steps into that one softly. Nice lay-in, but he tips it right to the other team. Because they got to make it interesting, guys. Look at this. Mike Evans is 6'5", makes this catch all the time, but doesn't really jump for it. He just tips it up to the other team, guys. That's all that is. He doesn't really jump, look. You can put a piece of paper under his foot right there. And he tips it right to 23. Let's move it forward. Yep. All right, next play. Got Rodgers dropping back, most likely. This is not a running situation. And he takes the sack. Jesus. Can anyone tell me why he's not stepping up right here? Like, he should be stepping up right here. This guy's wide open, too. Like, does anyone see, like, 3 things wrong with this picture? I already mentioned 2. So just tell me what the last thing is. I'll give you a second. Yeah, exactly. It's this guy. So you literally could have thrown here. You could have thrown there. You could have stepped up and ran it yourself. Or step up by time and then throw it. There's literally so many things you could have done here. But instead, knowing that your tackles are playing horribly. Look at this guy getting roasted. This guy's about to get roasted. He should have been able to step up, guys. He should have stepped through. And he just doesn't. You got a guy sitting here not blocking anyone, walking back like a tough guy. Like, dude, he did nothing. Ay. Now we got Brady with the ball back. Blitz in his face, throws it up, avoids the hit. Mike Evans is still chasing, but the ball is thrown right to the DB. Let's look at Brady's mechanics here. See his pointer toe? Look at where his toe is facing, guys. I always tell you, it's always the pointer toe that gives it away. Right there. You saw how I was pointing this way? And now he's trying to throw it. It's going to sail. And then that's exactly what it does. It sails. He's trying to get it over here, but he can't. He has no legs under it. And that's what happens. But he's doing it on purpose, guys. Like, that pressure doesn't really bother him. He just has to make it look like it does. You know what I mean? False start. They didn't call it. On 71. What is he doing? What is Rodgers doing? He had the dudes open. He's just not throwing a ball. It's like he's seeing ghosts. It's like he saw Casper, the ghosts. Wide open. Floats it out to Godwin. 31 wanted to take his head off, you could tell, but he pulled up a little bit. Back to number 10. They did a fake reverse back to Gronk, tight end screen. And he gets the first and some. Guys aren't really trying to chase this guy, man. Yeah, you could tell Green Bay has had enough. They're just out of this game. They're done. You could tell this game is over. Brady's throwing it in the dirt on 3rd and 8. But they're going to get a field goal out of this. Hits it right down the middle. Let's see if there was any foul play on this. It's hard to say on that one. Like, I'm convinced every field goal has foul play on it, but what do I know? Look at this. Where's the defensive end? I say it every time. Where's the D end? There he is, getting walled off, allowing that. Where's the D tackle? So the defensive end didn't really do the right thing because he's supposed to use his right shoulder to push this guy in, and his left arm really isn't free. Now look at this defensive tackle. He's supposed to push this guy back, and now he's getting turned away and back, which is allowing this linebacker to get blocked by the center. This guy should be pursuing that way because the running back has no room here. except if he cuts back this way. So he's kind of in a bind. This is not going to be good for the defense. Look at 54 not really getting off. There you go. Somebody came off of a block. That's just pure luck because he was blocked up. They were driving them backwards. Alright. Got a drop back. Rodgers fires it over the middle. Look at 23. Their best corner. Oh, I wonder where the ball is. Should I turn around? Oh, yeah, no. Oh, no. Oh, let me pretend I don't know how to play football. And PLCT. See it all the time. Drop back. Wide open, number 17. Finally throws it. And he's down. Alright. Next play. Drops back, 3rd and 1. 17's open again. Fires it. Took forever to get there. Out of bounds. So what's going to happen? They're going to score and then Brady's going to win it because it's Brady. 17 again. Throw it. Or he's going to run it in. 17's open, but he threw a pick, didn't he? He had 17 earlier than that. Like, way earlier. He had other plans. Why are they kicking this? And that's probably why they lose the game. They should have gone for it. Because this doesn't help you. Like, how are you going to stop Tom Brady? That's a bad call. Because either way, you're damned if you do or you don't. You got to go for the points and force him to have to score. Because now he doesn't have to score. He just needs to get a first down or two. And here's almost one of them. Defensive ends coming up field, which is dangerous because they could have pass interference on purpose. Look at this guy trip him. Look at 39. Or let's see if there's acting over here. So right here, 20 looks like he's pulling on him, but I don't know if they're gonna call that. They don't call up. They called it late to bail him out, and that's probably the ball game. They were probably called in to make the penalty call there. And that's how these games end. The referees help out, the quarterbacks, and the coaches. So basically the coaches make bad play calls, and then the players carry out those bad play calls, and then the referees enforce the bad calls. And that's how it goes. It's 3 layers deep. It's terrible, man. Now look at this. Look at the effort on these guys. Look at how they're not even really trying to get off these blocks. 2 guys back here. The game's over, guys. No one wants to really play. They're just happy to just be there, except for Aaron Rodgers, because he knew the script, guys. Look at Tom Brady. That's the face of somebody that knows he's about to win the Super Bowl. Brady only looks like that when he knows he's going to win. Are they going to show us Aaron Rodgers? Show it. Nope, they're not going to. But thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to try to do some more championship games as we head into the new year. And like I said, Fridays we're going to be breaking down at least one Kevin Samuels phone call every Friday. Stay tuned for that. I'm going to be adding a lot more other things to the arsenal. Because, yeah, football and basketball is the main things, but I want to start adding more to the arsenal, make it more interesting. But other than that, guys, have a good weekend, and please stay safe. And also, please like, share, and subscribe.